On Monday, the Hilton Head Computer Club had a workshop on ID theft and scams, and we were there. Watch. We are at the Senior Center with the Computer Club with Carri Lybarker. She is the special speaker today, the presenter, and she is administrator for the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs, and the topic is ID theft and scams. So we as seniors worry about it all the time because we don't understand exactly how people can get in and get into our information, and how often do we need to change our passwords, all of that. So will you kind of share with us what you're going to talk about today more specifically?
Sure. So so scammers are always on the move to try and separate us from our personal identifying information or our money. So we're going to talk about some popular scams that we're seeing. These perpetrators try to get these seniors in South Carolina to become a victim of, but really those scam red flags. It doesn't matter the kind of scam that we're talking about, whether or not it's romance or investment or law enforcement, that jury duty scam. There's always four commonalities where the scammer pretends to be someone you know or trust. They say there's a problem, your account's frozen, or a prize, you've won the Australian lottery, or and then they want to pressure you into acting immediately. They don't want you to take that time to make you, think about it and take pause and go, wait a minute, is this really a legit thing? And then they ask for payment by a specific method. It's usually like paying cash because it's untraceable or very hard to get back.
And so where are these scammers located? They're not in the United States, are they?
Some are in the United States. And when we talk about scams or senior financial exploitation, what I talk about a lot is those external factors. Folks that are international syndicated crime units. It's a big business to steal people's money. But we also have those who come into our home and they care for us and they have access to our financial resources and our identity too that we see, So the home-based ones are often those we have a relationship with. Law enforcement scams we've seen come out of the Georgia prison system, but a lot of them internationally come out of Asia, Philippines, Malaysia, India, unfortunately. There's always pressure. Act now. Right? If you don't verify your Amazon account, it's getting shut down. If you don't verify your PIN for your bank, it's getting shut down. If you don't invest today, that opportunity is going to pass you by, right? And then, as I mentioned previously, sometimes the scammers have information about you, personal information about you. It could be that they just got it online. Y'all, there's a lot of information that's just floating around on the internet these days. Or it could be that there was a security breach. Our office at the state agency designated to get notices when more than 1,000 South Carolina residents are affected by a breach. And there were over 1 million last year. And there have been, I think in 10 years alone, it was over 12 million residents. Which we only have 5 million, right? So people are getting multiple security breach notices. So your information is out there. So they could have the last 4 digits of your social, potentially too. And they just make you think that it's a little bit more legit.
We're now with Norm Galloway. He is a presentations director for the Computer Club right here on Hilton Head Island. So you were president. Yes. Of the Computer Club. You actually volunteered here for 16 years. You used to work for IBM?
I used to work for IBM, and IBM sold me. So I was the IT guy for Lexmark International.
Can you believe what with the world that we're living in today in 2026, Norm? It's very scary. It
is very scary, but from the time that computers and signing in became a thing, we've been dealing with it. I was an IT guy in the 90s, and we were dealing with it then. Now the thing is, it's so much more perverse, and they're so much better at it than they used to be. It used to be they would try and hack by getting some information. Now, using AI, there's all kinds of new ways to get at people.
Right, and so just quickly, the Computer Club is available for people in our community?
Yeah, the Computer Club, we have 1,334 members today. Membership is $30 a year. Yep. And we're open from 10 to 4 every day of the week. And we have Apple volunteers and Windows volunteers here. People walk in and sit and we help them.
Whether it's your iPad, your laptop, your phone, And all of the volunteers really have a passion for IT, and many of them have worked in the field in their careers.
Yes, many have worked in the field, but many are just excellent users because they use it all the time. So we have so many volunteer people that volunteer for this or that organization, and they have to do Word articles, and they have to do all kinds of different things. And so they learn, but they also need help.
And that's a wrap for this edition of the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Thank you all so much for watching, and we want to thank the team behind the scenes who make our newscasts possible. Be safe and stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.